Now you can see me in my ominous.
Yeah, you can tell
ominous
Mike
room.
does not have an OnlyFans because he doesn't have a nice ring light or something.
Welcome to Nice Ashes. Join hosts Mike and Nate for cigars and culture. Let's go beyond the smoke.
What are we smoking today, Nate?
We are smoking us a mighty fine cigar, I hope. It is the Tatiana, one of the 127 Tatiana flavors we've pledged ourselves to try. This is to end some childhood disease, right, Mike? That's why we're doing this? All the Tatianas?
I believe so.
Yeah, it's the Tatiana chocolate. And we have a special guest with us. He was on last season, and we're in season 5 now, and he's here again because he's got more music out. We've got Burt Badger.
Well, not Burt Badger today, sir.
Oh, who are you today?
I am just Burt, and my hip hop name is The Main Event, but it's kind of a bit of a joke. It's a cool name, but nobody calls me The Main Event, but that's what I put down when I do my rap songs.
Sure. Well, he's here. You have no affiliation with Burt Badger. This is just
I don't
Burt,
even know
the
who
main
that
event.
is.
Yeah, I get confused sometimes. I only know like 5 people, and 3 of them are Burts. So.
Well, it's nice to see you again, Mike. Nice to be around you again.
Yeah, it's good to see you. I'm almost confused, but I think the listeners will figure it out.
This is a really potent cigar. It really smells like a chocolate bar.
Yeah, if you think this one's potent, you should go get yourself the what was it called, Mike? The
blue raz. The blue raz.
It's but it's not called blue raspberry. It's fusion.
Yeah, I saw that one in there.
That one is blue raspberry, and everything around you will smell like blue raspberry for like a week. My garage took a whole week to air out the blue raspberry smell.
Yeah. I'm afraid I'm never going to be able to wear these clothes again after I smoke this chocolate bowl.
Well, I haven't had that problem. Just put it in the wash, call it good. But we'll get lit up, and then we'll get into the episode here with Burt.
So do I need to cut off anything, or I'm good just to smoke it as is?
Yeah, you'll want to. So what we usually do is we wet the end, and then if you have a cigar cutter, you can just cut it.
I don't have one.
And if you don't, a pocket knife works.
Okay. Let me go
steak knife?
one.
I don't know.
Oh, wait.
What would you use, Mike?
I was going to say, if you're going to use a knife, just notch the tip, because everybody can tell planning is a major strong point of this show.
But through the beauty of editing, nobody ever knows.
It's like the war in Iran. We're winning and losing at all times.
We need help, but we don't.
And it is the magic of editing.
You're choosing to remain hidden this episode, Mike?
I mean, I can turn it on, but I'm not sure.
You're worried if it's going to slow down your...
It shouldn't. No, I haven't tried it yet.
Sure. Might as well. Give it a go.
There we are. I'm going to set it to 360, because why not?
Why not?
I was going to say, there we are. Now you can see me in my ominous
Yeah, you can tell Mike
room.
Does not have an OnlyFans because he doesn't have a nice ring light or something. When you're on that work meeting and that shy girl from accounting or whatever has a 4K webcam and a really nice ring light, she's got an OnlyFans.
Yeah, and you look for it. You want to find it so bad.
Got to do something on those meetings.
I was at a comedy event, and this very beautiful comedian was talking to somebody about her OnlyFans account, and I found it, and it was well worth it. I was like, holy Lord! Like, you think you know somebody?
Yep. And they've got 2 tentacles shoved in their orifices or something.
A dinosaur tail.
Yeah. I'm pairing mine with a Gothic Castle, which is the dry Irish stout from Wandering Leaf Brewing.
I'm pairing mine with Diet and Heritage whiskey. It's really good.
And I have water.
Because I live by the Heritage here in Mount Juliet, Tennessee. I've since moved since the last time we talked. I live right by Andrew Jackson's plantation.
You ever go out there and pick cotton for fun, or?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a dope house. His house is obviously it's super old, and they still have like super old stuff in it. And me and my son were walking in the hallways because everything's plexiglass. You can't go in the actual rooms.
Sure.
I don't know how children slept back then because the dolls are the creepiest things you've ever seen. Just like dead-eyed, little smirk. in like ragtag long arms and legs. It was really, really scary, man. I was like, yeah. I don't know if Andrew Jackson liked his kids, but those dolls.
That's hard to say. Probably. Well, this is very chocolatey at the start.
Yeah, nice.
Pretty sweet.
I have to say, it is the fake chocolate taste. Like it tastes like protein powder to me.
Well, I'll be big and strong after this.
Smoke one of these after your workout.
So Bert has a new album out.
I do. And it's not just for kids.
It's for 90s kids.
It's for 90s kids. That's right. 80s and 90s kids. But I will tell you, my son likes it. My son likes it a lot.
And this was Lost. This was the soundtrack that was done a long time ago.
Yeah.
Way back in 1996.
Yep, that's the concept. It's a 30-year-old hip hop album that was made for a movie that never actually was produced, but they had all the songs made for it. And this year we unearthed it and released it to the public.
Like when they opened that Nickelodeon time.
Yes.
What do they call those
time
things?
Capsule.
The time capsule.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like that, dude. That's a really good comparison. It's so good. It's so much fun. I made all the beats for it, wrote all the rhymes, came up with the concept, created a new bad guy named Zach Mamba, the album is named after him. It's The Rise of Zach Mamba. And it's really fun album. I was really bored in September and October and just went for it with 12 songs.
Nice. I had a little bit of fun listening to it, for one, because I really liked some of the audio samples. But listening to it,
I hired a real DJ. His name is DJ Killer Tom, and he lives in the UK.
Okay.
And really nice guy. I didn't really know how it worked because I've made hip hop songs before, but I've never had a DJ on them scratching. And so I was really confused when he was like, send me the song. And I was like, well, I thought that you did my vocals. And he's like, no, we did the samples over it. And so I just sent him some songs off the cuff and he mixed them over the songs. And I think they turned out really good.
Yeah. I had, I had whipped up a newspaper, a magazine ad, because I saved this Sears catalog from 1996. Mm-hmm. And because it had my favorite lingerie model from when I was, a preteen.
This is sick. Who made this?
This was just ChatGPT. I was like, hey, make up a 90s toy kind of ad thing, but I'll just email it at you guys because why not?
That's so cool. That's awesome. I got super bummed out for a second. I thought that somebody had created a character similar to mine, and then I looked at the bottom and said Zach Mamba, and I was like, this is sick. That's awesome, dude. Well, yes, please send it to me. I want to read it. I want ChatGPT to make a whole comic about it.
Probably could. But yeah, I don't know if you wanted to go over start out with what the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are and then get into your album a bit more, if you want how you want to do it.
Yeah, I was introduced to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from one of my best friends, Dave Malore, in the late 80s. And I hadn't even seen them. He was just telling me about them, and I thought that was so cool. And he told me the names of the turtles, and I picked Raphael that I wanted to be because everyone always wants to be Michelangelo, not me. I love Michelangelo, heart of the team, amazing character, super funny, borderline mental in the 2012 series. Love it. So good. But then I actually started watching it, and it was even better than I thought it could ever be. He also introduced me to Ghostbusters. He's a good friend. Like, this is a lifetime friend of mine who anytime he's into something, I'm always interested. And so we started watching Ninja Turtles. I remember my dad bought me a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle outfit, and we went to watch the TMNT 1989 movie.
Yep.
Or is it 90? Is it 89 or 90? I can't remember.
I've got it here. 1990 was the first one, 91 90. And then 93. So they pumped them out.
Yeah. One of my favorite movies of all time. Can watch it and notice something new I've never seen before every time, just like Back to the Future.
Yep.
Such a good movie. It's dark. It's not just for kids. It's for everybody. And I reference that movie a lot on the album. There's sound clips from it and music clips from it, if you caught those. And,
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
I bought the trilogy on Blu-ray, the live action, 90s trilogy on Blu-ray. I was like, I gotta have it. Nobody can take this away from me.
Nice. streaming goes down, you can still watch Ninja Turtles during World War III.
I'm bringing it to the front lines with me.
Mm-hmm. And then Secret of the Ooze came out, and funny thing, it just actually got re-released in theaters, and me and my son went and watched it the other day. That movie holds the F up. Like, it really does. Like, I was still dying laughing at it when Michelangelo's pretending he's doing backflips, but he's not doing backflips. So funny. And I think the only thing, there's two things that I wanted out of that movie that weren't in it. One, more Super Shredder, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Just kills himself real quick. Bummer. And then Toga and Reza are fine, but I think we all were hoping for Bebop and Rocksteady.
Yep.
Yeah.
But still a good film.
And exactly. And April was different, which was very shocking when you're a child.
Yep.
That's not my April. Judith, what's her last name? She's April. Yeah.
Yep.
I can't remember her last name.
Yeah, I think the second one was a little more comedic, wasn't it? It was a little less gritty.
Yeah, Michelangelo's fighting with sausage links instead of nunchucks.
Yeah.
Leonardo's got his
pizza boy, or I can't remember his name.
Kino,
yeah.
Leonardo's got katana blades in him, but he's fighting with sticks. And you're just like, what are you doing? Yep. Use those katana blades and chop some heads off, dude. But yeah, they made it much less violent and way less darker and a lot more comedic. And I think it really worked for the tone of that movie.
Yeah.
If you can get over the fact that they have live weapons on them they're not using. So,
yeah. Judith Hogue.
Judith Hogue. The other fun fact is in the comics, it's TCRI, but in that movie, it's TGRI. And so I was watching the movie and I was like, did I mess my whole album up by referencing TCRI is running dry? No, it's both. So I win. I knew I did my homework on that, but then it got me and I was like, I don't know if I need to redo my whole album. Yeah, I try and reference every iteration of the Turtles since not a bunch of there's not a lot of references to the second cartoon show, which came out in like the 2000s, the early 2000s, which was a sweet show, but I was too old for Ninja Turtles at that time, as a teenager.
And now you're just old enough again.
Exactly. The 2012 series was really good. Did you watch the CGI one?
No, I haven't. I know they put out a couple movies too, and I haven't watched those either. I probably should. I just thrown by some of them, they look kind of like the new modernized Scooby-Doo. Where it's like that, they don't really look like my characters, so I wasn't really sure which ones, but I should put my visual prejudices aside, is what you're saying.
Kind of, but the one that came after the CGI one and went back to animation where like Raphael was the leader and he didn't even have size and they had like magical powers, that one was not for me.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't let my son watch that one either. That one's trash.
Yeah, it's like the Star Wars sequel trilogy doesn't exist in my house.
Oh, so it's only 3, 4, and 5? Or sorry, 4, 5, and 6?
And 1, 2, and 3, but not the other ones.
You don't like the Rey ones?
No, I'm okay with Jar Jar Binks literally stepping in shit and then saying that he stepped in shit.
Yeah.
But not with, I think mostly because it was a lack of a cohesive story.
Yeah.
But also the writing was not quite as good. But yeah, the original trilogy for sure.
However, Rogue One.
Rogue One. Yes.
Yeah. Rogue One is where it is. That was like 10 years ago too, dude.
I know.
Crazy. That's crazy. So there's a song on the album. I don't know if you caught on to it, but it references, it's the Rollin' with the Foot Clan song.
Yeah.
So that song, did you figure out what it's about? Mike, did you check the album out? If not, it's okay. I'm not going to be, my feelings.
I listened to it twice today on the way and back to the vet. So
you listened to it twice? Thank you, man. That's sick, dude. What'd you think?
I'm not a big fan of the Turtles like you guys are, so I lost a lot of the references. I caught some of it, but I'm not in the target audience. I did like the Donatello song and the Mamba song. I think it was song 4 and song 12, but I like the beat.
Thank you, man. I made the beats, so that makes me feel good. Yeah. Thank you so much for checking it out. Yeah, so the Rolling with the Foot Clan song is one of my favorite songs on the album because I got super nerdy and I'm like, what if this happened during Secret of the Ooze, where like when Kino infiltrates the Foot Clan with Raph by his side and he has to take off all the bells without making any noise and stuff, and then he's in the Foot Clan. So my take on that was, what if Kino found somebody in the Foot Clan that he thought had a really good heart that was also training with him and convinced him to start their own kind of team together. So that's kind of what that whole song was about. And I was just randomly thinking about how I could include Kino in the album. And I was like, what if we did it like a take where like it wasn't just him alone in the Foot Clan, but he had like another guy that he became friends with. So I wrote it up and made the beat, and I think it turned out pretty good. That one and the Krang song were the two last songs I made for the album. I can't remember which one came last.
Oh, sure.
But I almost didn't do a Krang song, and everybody was asking for it because I was telling my friends about it. They're like, what's the Krang song about? And I'm like, oh, you want a Krang song? I don't think anybody would want a Krang song. So we made a Krang song. But no Splinter song and no April song. Maybe I'll put them on the next one.
On the unrated director's cut of the album. They're still in the process of clearing legal.
Oh, well, I'm going to put it on Spotify and iTunes and everything and just wait for the cease and desist order. And the only reason it's not up there yet is because the company that I go through to put up my music is TuneCore, and it goes through like when you upload it and you go through everything. It wanted to make the album $20, and I can't figure out how to not make it $20. Nobody in their right mind, not even my mom, would buy that for $20. You know. So I'm trying to make it $9.99. So once I figure that out, then I'll put it up so people can. What did you think of it?
I really liked it. I liked all the like the callbacks, because of course I grew up with the live action film, so it was awesome hearing a bunch of that stuff, and it brought back a lot of the film moments for me, you know. And I think I should have paid a little bit more attention to, because there's a story here in the album. But yeah, I really liked it. I liked being able to go back and think about the trilogy. I think last time I watched it was probably within 5 years, maybe. So nice. It was very cool. And I was telling Mike this off air, but I've been listening to your music for quite some time, and this sounds a lot more like your very early stuff.
Yeah, like back when we were in Oklahoma.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, I went back to my roots, and I just wanted to make my own beats and write my own rhymes, record them, but this time have it mixed and mastered professionally and have a DJ on it, so people took it a little bit more seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you were working on this album, did you kind of like conceptualize it as a movie script and then work the songs in, or kind of let it evolve track by track?
Yeah, it definitely evolved track by track because the original concept wasn't there. I just scoured the internet and looked for a bebop and rocksteady song, and there wasn't one.
Sure.
So I was like, the world needs a bebop and rocksteady song. I don't think it's the strongest track on the album, but I will say the intro to that song is the strongest intro to any song on the album. It's pretty sick. Yeah. And then I did the Raph song, because Raph's my favorite Ninja Turtle still. And then it just kind of snowballed from there. And I was like, I wonder if I could like actually make a full album out of this, so Seth Rogen can listen to it and just be like, ha, that was pretty good.
Well, we'll have to see if we can get him on to ask him.
Yeah, dude. I don't think he's available. That studio show was amazing. Did you see it?
No, I didn't.
Mike, did you see it?
I don't even know what you're talking about. That's how little I know.
So Seth Rogen made this sweet show called The Studio, where he's a bumbling studio producer, but it's not like potty humor or anything. It's pretty realistic, and man, is it the most uncomfortable thing I've seen since Uncut Gems. It's just great. It's so good. Yeah, you should check it out. It's so funny, and it's brilliantly done. But yeah, Seth Rogen's the one who made the last Ninja Turtles movie. That's why I said I want him to just clear this for me.
I'll be honest with you. I couldn't have told you there was more than 3. I remember the 3 when we were younger, but I couldn't have named any others. I'm terrible.
There's this one Ninja Turtles movie that you guys should both check out if you haven't already. It's called Turtles Forever. And it's where the Ninja Turtles from the 80s meet the Ninja Turtles from the 2000s, and they fight together with 80s Shredder and 2000s Shredder. And then the old original comic book Ninja Turtles come into the picture towards like the end of it. and chaos ensues, and it's great.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really fun.
From 2009. Got a 7.6 rating, so that's pretty good.
It's a fun movie. It's just fun. It's just nostalgia. It's like nostalgia bait before nostalgia bait was a thing.
Sure.
I was gonna say it's got to be better than the last couple of Star Wars movies.
I'm looking forward to Mandalorian and Grogu. I think it could be really fun. The show didn't suck. Boba Fett definitely sucked, but the Mandalorian show was great. Do you guys want to disagree with me and hurt my feelings?
I'll say the first 2 seasons were great, but then kind of when like Luke showed up at the end of the, for the season 2 finale or whatever, it's kind of like, you're never going to top this, and it can be done now because, you delivered him to Luke, whatever. And then, I don't know, the episode with Lizzo was kind of like the most cringiest episode I've seen of anything for a while, but.
Was that Jack Black and Lizzo, right?
Yeah.
That was like the kind of like noir-esque with Doc Brown as the bad guy. Is that right?
Yeah. And then all Lizzo kept doing was, I want to eat Grogu. I mean, I want to hold Grogu.
How stupid.
They might as well put Lizzo behind a boat and have her jump a shark.
Yeah.
Hey.
I used to go on modeling shoots when I lived in LA, and they would always have me around just as like the guy who's not a model, is basically what I was.
Yeah.
And my friend Ellen, who I did several shoots with, was a Mandalorian on the show. She like got to wear like full outfits and everything.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty sick. Super jelly.
Very cool.
What
do they pay for those positions, or is that a paid job then?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, she gets I assume she was SAG, so she would get the SAG day rate or maybe even higher than that, depending on whatever her agency or agent bartered. Yeah. But I was an extra on Curb Your Enthusiasm and Westworld and got paid money, which was cool. Yeah, everybody gets paid if you're on camera. I was actually in between Larry David and Elizabeth Banks, and they were doing a scene, and I started laughing. And Jeff Garland was directing, and he came out and he gave Larry notes and he gave Elizabeth notes, and then he goes, "And you," and he pointed at me and he stopped laughing. And I was like, "I'm sorry, Mr. Garland. I was really enjoying myself." And he's like, I know why you're here. Just no laughing." And okay. Because you know what, like a dickhead director would do? He'd just be like, "Get this guy out of here, get in a new extra." But Jeff Garland's cool as fuck. Yeah. Jeff Garland's cool as fuck. And then on Westworld, it was a night shoot. So we got in there at like 7 p.m., got makeup, and then I was a dead townsperson all night long and had to lay on a fat Mexican dude's belly for 8 hours. Fun stuff. They were like,
and you got paid. That's like
tomorrow.
2 perks, right?
Got paid, and people were falling asleep left and right all over the set. And they were like, "You got to come back tomorrow night." And I was like, "There's no way I'm coming back tomorrow to do this again." And they're like, "You'll never work in this town again." And I was like, "If that's what it takes."
Was that threat true?
Song?
Did that turn out to be true?
I did work a lot again. So no, they're idiots. I just never worked on Westworld again. Boo-hoo. What song did you like the most on the album, Nate?
Ooh, put me on the spot. I liked the Michelangelo one for sure. I guess I fall in the Michelangelo, the favorite camp. But I know people that like Leonardo and Donatello too. So it's not, my experience has not been everybody gravitates towards Michelangelo. But yeah, and I remember liking the Foot Clan Recruit one. And I thought they were all really good. I really liked all of them.
Thanks, man. I think my favorite song is the Rollin' with the Foot Clan. And then my favorite chorus song is the Leonardo one. That one has a fun chorus that I really like.
Yep. So had this film been made, Bert, where do you think it would fit tonally? Would it be more closer to the original 1990 film, a little darker and grittier? Would it be a little more lighter? What do you think?
Definitely darker. I like that. I like that tone of the first movie a lot. And I think they went a little bit off track with Secret of the Ooze and then completely derailed for Turtles in Time.
So they invented the pie tin, or the Frisbee, with the pie tin in Turtles in Time. Remember, it was the Frisbee Pie Company. And then they...
That's Back to the Future 3.
Oh, is that Back to the Future 3? They did something similar in Turtles in Time, though. I thought
maybe they did.
The
I
same
haven't watched that movie.
Maybe Turtles 3 is the same as Back to the Future 3, except with turtles.
Both travel in time. That would be sweet. Doc, what are we looking at here? Marty,
Cowabunga, Doc.
4 Ninja Turtles.
Why is everything so cowabunga in the future?
Dude, you have an awesome skateboard, Marty. Thanks, Michelangelo.
Doc invents some ginormous like pizza oven thing for them. Well, they would have liked the dehydrated pizza from 2, Back to the Future 2.
Yeah.
Hard to get all my comedic time travel movies straight in my head.
Dude,
it's been through all of time.
I have Back to the Future shrine in my room, in my recording studio. And
nice.
I was looking for a new DeLorean the other day because I only had like a little one from Back to the Future 3, the one that goes on the actual railroad.
Oh, sure.
One. And I was looking for something I'd never seen before, and I found it. It was the version of the DeLorean when it comes back from the past and back to 1985, like when it's covered in ice.
Oh, sure.
Because I was looking at it and I was like, what the hell is this? It looks like like a gecko shirt from the 80s. Like some of it's like hot and some of it's not, you know? And I was like, what the hell is this? And I was like, oh, that's the ice-covered DeLorean. I'm getting that right now. I'm not even asking permission. I'm just getting it.
Nice.
This cigar is really good. I'm actually liking it.
Yeah, as far as the Tatianas go, this one I think is going to be up there with, I don't know. I mean, this one's not bad at all, Mike. I'm still getting some of the, the Scooby snacks or the flakes in my mouth, but anytime you smoke a protein shake, right?
I mean, I'm glad you guys are liking it, but to me, it tastes like burnt protein shake. It is. It's throwing me off. It smells like my protein powder. I use J-Rob egg protein powder. And that is what that smells like.
This is Mike's favoriteest episode ever. He gets to talk Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and smoke his protein powder.
He's miserable. Put this man out of his misery.
I have a whole box of the action figures in my barn, but I don't know. I don't remember ever watching the show. I know I had to have. I had a whole bunch of figures, but I don't recall anything about it.
What were you into back then, Mike? If
Bowling.
Not the Turtles, then what?
Shooting animals and bowling
and
being
you're
outside.
You're cool.
Yeah, I grew up in the middle of nowhere, so I spent a lot of time outside.
That's sick.
And playing video games.
You didn't bring your little Leonardo action figure with you on the deer stand?
No. I had a single shot 20 gauge. This is how we got a
deer, Leonardo.
Yeah.
I remember
shoot porcupines.
1989, 1990. I can't remember exactly which Christmas. We woke up that morning. There was a 6-foot candy stocking just filled with candy. Well, it probably was like only 3 feet, but when you're only 2 feet tall, everything is gigantic. And so we got past that. And then all my toys were open and put together by the Christmas tree. And there was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles blimp floating from the ceiling. The sewer was below it. And then the pizza shooter was next to it with a whole bunch of figurines. And I must have been 6 or 7. That was probably the first erection I ever got in my whole life. It was awesome.
Yeah, it sounds awesome.
Just like walking into that as a kid. Good job, Mom and Dad.
We won't ask what happened to the April O'Neil figure.
Yeah, that was a fun Christmas.
Yeah, we had a bunch of turtle toys too. The ones where you could pop their head down into the shell, and then I don't remember, you squeeze the legs or something, and they do like an action. I don't know.
Yeah, you'd like pop the head in and then like lower the arm or something, and it would jump or something like that.
Yeah.
I should go and grab my toys. I got a whole box of them. Sell them on eBay.
You could, man. I mean, they don't make toys like they used to. I mean, all this computerized stuff aside, I mean, those toys were fun.
Mike, we can figure something out. I'll take first dibs at your toys and set a price, and we'll figure it out.
Perfect. Now I got to get into the back of my barn.
So I live in Tennessee now. I live right by Nashville. I'm like 25 minutes from Nashville. And I'll tell you what, you're talking about barns. The amount of barns here that need to be fucking condemned and burned or taken down so they don't fall and kill somebody is astronomical. Why are these barns still up? They serve no purpose other than to fly as debris in a tornado to murder people.
Mike has the real answer and I have the fake answer. But Mike, let's hear the real answer first.
I have the real answer. So all those barns are insured. So when a high wind comes up and knocks it over, that barn just became $500,000 in that farmer's pocket or home landowner or whatever. You take the square size of it by the square foot, and then you take your cubic volume, because a lot of the real tall old barns, they put those posts up to hold them up on the ends. And that means that they're useful for whatever intended purpose. So when they fall over in a storm, they can scam their insurance company and say that an agricultural building was knocked down when in fact it's kind of just abandoned.
Well, I can get behind that. I'm all for that. Fuck those insurance companies. Yes. The second reason is coffee table art books. You see those abandoned barns and you get this real hardcover and then you just open them up and it's like, it's so suspenseful. Oh God, it could fall at any moment. Okay, the next one. Oh my God, that could fall at any moment. This is so relaxing. I'm glad I bought this.
It serves a talking piece point for someone's coffee table. Cool.
Yeah. Which one would you like to be crushed by?
Yep. Look inside of those old barns. You'll see old tractors that don't run, but magically become very valuable very quickly.
Yeah, that's funny. Well, I'm glad that somebody knows what those are for, because City Boy Bert is like, these are dangerous and some kid's going to wander inside and they're going to die. And then they might get some insurance money, but not as much as they thought they would, because someone's dead.
Oh, they'll still get the insurance company money. Then that boy's family will get that money too. It's a gain for everybody, really, other than maybe the child, depending on how you look at it around. But
when you can't be a true city boy, I mean, we went to the shitty limits in Woodard, Oklahoma.
Yes,
anyone who's been there can't claim to be a city boy.
I mean, it was like a triple wide trailer bar with no windows.
Remember when they had the strippers come in? And I still have my Polaroid. They took Polaroids. You could pay like $5 and get a Polaroid with these 3 strippers who only went down to their underwear, by the way, because Oklahoma, you can't actually be naked.
Did they have all their teeth?
They didn't smile a whole lot. They might have been there against their will. I don't know.
I'm sure their lives were just peachy.
Yeah. Hooker in Woodward, Oklahoma.
What kind of life choices have you had to have made to be fake stripping in a bar called City Limits in a small-ass town in the panhandle of Oklahoma, where the most exciting thing they have going on is they've got a Walmart?
I didn't even remember that they had a Walmart.
I'm pretty sure they did.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just like, I just remember being harassed for wearing a pink shirt sometimes.
Yeah.
I wear a pink shirt that said party on, party on, party on, party on it. And people were like, are you gay? And I was like, why would you ask me that? Because you're wearing a pink shirt. I'm like, oh my God, dude.
Well, it didn't help. We worked for who we worked for. I mean, I'm sure our boss's boss kept telling you that pink shirt sure would look good on my floor.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Were you there? I don't know, and we can cut this bit out if you want. But were you there when we all walked out? And we went to Dangerous Dan's and we just drank vodka, and then we went outside to light things on fire. Do you remember that? We took all of our T-shirts from the station and put them in a pile and lit them on fire. We poured vodka on them and lit them on fire, and the fire department showed up, and they're like, "What are you doing here, boys?" We're like, "Oh, we just quit the fucking station." And they're like, "How'd you get those jobs, huh? Were you guys sucking some dick?" Yeah, they fucking said that right to us, and they're like, "Just put this out and go inside." We're like, "Oh
wow.
My God,
I was not there for that, because
okay.
It's probably a good thing I was not there for that, because if someone said that to me, I would have not left and I would have not done what they asked, and they would have had a lot of trouble on their hands for talking.
You know what? I'm going to find my even pinker shirt."
I have a neon pink shirt. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Then I'll suck your dicks. Yeah, cops. So I was gonna say, cops. They're anywhere I go, besides like Michigan police and whatever. Anyway, my friends and I, when we were in high school, I lived in Canada for 2 years, and I moved back, and then I went to visit, and we loved making stupid videos, and we wanted to make like a Money Guns type movie where we got to get the money back. So we had all these fake guns. They were like blue and orange, and we figured out if you put blood inside and you shot the blood would shoot out on somebody's face or whatever,
Okay.
And we were doing that down by the pier. And a battalion of police showed up because they saw our American plates on our vehicles, and they had guns drawn at us, like, drop the weapons. Americans, drop the weapons. They had a shotgun out. They had freaking pistols, like everything ready. And we just like threw the guns and we're just like, we're just making a funny movie or whatever, dude. That was the scariest I've ever been. And that they did not ask if we were sucking dick. So crazy, man. Yeah. And then I remember, I'll never forget what one of the police officers said to me. He said, he was like, it's not like in the States, eh? Where they shoot first and ask questions later, eh? And I was like, I am 17 years old. I have no idea what you're talking about. And you have a gun pointed at me, dude. So yes, I guess you're right. As I'm pissing my pants.
Thought you were going to tie it back to your pink shirt and like, oh, you're from America. They're even making guns gay now, huh? Orange and blue and pink guns.
Look at your gay American guns. Oh my God.
Just wait till a moose gets a load of that, eh?
Yeah, it's Mounties. That's funny.
All right, so bring it back to your album. Had this movie been made and not shelved by the studio, those fucking bastards, who would be your dream director from 1996?
Not Brett Ratner.
But it was like John Hughes.
He made good movies.
Yeah.
Who would be an amazing Ninja Turtles director? Probably Zemeckis.
Yeah, that'd be a good call. Bobby Z. And he's got familiarity with working with like animatronics and stuff with Arachnophobia. Well, I think he was just a producer on that, but they called the spider animatronic in there, they called it Bobby Z.
Do you know the writer for Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3, Bob Gale? Those are the only things he's really ever done.
Is it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Just dropped like the best trilogy of all time and then dipped.
That's it for me, George Costanza. Yeah, Zemeckis for sure, and I think Bob Gale would do a good job writing it. I mean, he's tying in like one of the best time travel movies ever, and having all three of those movies connect the way that they did was pretty brilliant. That's what they just need, is like a clear vision, because that's where the Michael Bay movies, those two movies struggle, was there was no full-on story. Like, that's why the second one was so good yet so bad, right? Like, they shoehorned Krang in, and he served no purpose. Like, they just filmed like a couple of scenes with him going, we're gonna take over the world, and they're just like, okay, why though? He's like, cause I want it. And it's like, okay, well, what's Dimension X? You don't need to know what Dimension X is, you idiot. Yeah. That was dumb. Bebop and Rocksteady were great in it. Stephen Amell is not my Casey Jones. The Turtles are fine. I think and then the new one, did you see the new one with Ice Cube?
No.
So that movie was actually pretty good because there's no Shredder in it. It's basically all of the mutants are there, like Mondo Gecko and Ray Flay, like all of the cool mutants are there.
Sure.
And they're kind of bad guys and they don't know what's going on, and Ice Cube has like kind of brainwashed them into thinking humans are bad.
Yep.
My problem with that movie though is, one of the things that stands out the most about the Ninja Turtles to me and my Ninja Turtles is how they're all so different, right?
Yep.
You got Donatello, Machines, you got Leonardo, Leader, Suck Up to Splinter, you got Michelangelo, Heart of the Team, the Goofball, and then Raphael, who can go off on his own but still be in the team, right?
Yep.
All of the Turtles are the same person in the new movies. Like, they're just the same. If you heard one talk, you couldn't tell who it was.
Yep.
I kind of understand why they would do something like that. It's because maybe they wanted them to be all one, all for one and one for all, kind of like that whole thing. But like, sure, Raphael in it does not have like any means of like going off by himself or not listening to Leo. And yeah, they're just like actual teenage kids, and they don't have surfer accents or anything like that, which is fine. But like, they don't have like individual personalities, which kind of bummed me out.
Yeah, that was one of the first things I think in like screenwriting 101, or even just writing in general. If you want to write a story, is your characters have to speak differently, especially they have to speak differently from you. Right, because I speak a certain way, you speak a certain way. But if they all have the same, like idiosyncrasies, or they sound the same, you waving at me, Mike?
No, I'm blowing smoke out of my eyes.
Okay. He's like, no, Mike's like, I like to write how I speak. Everybody speaks like I speak in my stories, in my fan fiction that I write.
You're way off on this one, Nate.
Yeah. We don't usually do video, so like seeing Mike's expressions, and of course, like Bert and Mike are seeing me dig all of this like Tatiana refuse out of my mouth.
Same.
Because as you get down to the bottom, it gets looser and looser. All right, I got two director pitches for you for your Rise of Zach Mamba movie from the 90s.
Let's do it.
Tim Burton.
Love him, but no.
Yep. And then this one is also out of left field. These are both kind of out of left field. John McTiernan.
What did he direct?
Predator with Arnold.
Maybe you've heard of it.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that would be great. I mean, that's a dude in a suit. And,
well, he's got the action, and there's some comedy, a little bit of humor. He could probably do a dark and gritty.
Have you seen the last 2 Predator movies?
Dude, I've seen all the Predator movies. I liked Killer of Killers, except for the World War II subplot, because that was like 4 little vignettes. And then Badlands, I really did not like it. My buddy, who's a huge Predator fan, said he liked it. And I'm like, how could you possibly like this? This is like, we're watching a failure loser Predator carry around a discombobulated slapstick robot. Like, this isn't even a Predator movie. Nobody's killing anybody.
Is that the new one? That's the new one, right?
Yeah, Badlands is the new one, and there's like a little forest creature that spits on the Predator, and then the robot's like, oh, he marked you because he likes you. And it's like, okay, well, of course the big bad thing they're going to kill is its mom or something. So then the mom is like, oh, I smell my baby's saliva on you, so you can live. And then he goes and randomly kills his dad, but then his mom shows up, and it's like, what are we even doing here? Why am I watching this?
Mike, did you see it?
I don't believe so. The last Predator movie I saw was Native Americans and evil fur traders.
Prey.
Yeah.
I liked Prey. The same guy directed that, though. Prey. I liked Prey a lot. And I got a version where they used AI to put it back in the Comanche language like it should have been. Or the native language like it should have been. Like, that was the original thing, was it was all going to be in the native language with subtitles. And it's so much better that way.
Fox is probably like put the kibosh on that real quick.
Yeah.
So you don't like the new Badlands one, huh?
I didn't like
Badlands.
I'm not
judging. I'm interested.
No, and you can like it, and I don't have to. And I'm not judging that you like it. It just, for me, it was kind of like, well, and so I've read, there's a trilogy of books. It's Alien vs. Predator, and it's, they're older, but there's a female character in there, Machiko Noguchi, and she's in all 3 of the books. She actually lives with the Predators and becomes blooded by them, accepted into their tribe. And it's like, you've got this fantastic trilogy of books that goes through the Predator lore and how they behave and function societally. And you've got a strong female presence. And these books are from, like, I don't know, the 80s or whatever. Like, do that. Give us that. I mean, you've got some of these, like, and these are good stories, right? Like, they're compelling.
So are the Star Wars books, right? We all know the Star Wars books are great. Shadows of the Empire, brilliant.
Yeah.
So much fun.
But wait, somehow Palpatine returned. There we go.
Let's not get into that shit.
Not Darth Jar Jar. If they had Darth Jar Jar, I would have forgiven everything.
I could have almost done anything at that point, but yeah, I kind of felt like
J.J. Abrams really wanted to okay, this is what I think. I think J.J. Abrams thought everybody hated episode, 8? Yeah, 8. I liked 8. I thought 8 was cool because it was a different new take on Star Wars, and they go in basically a big circle, and they're basically back to the beginning of where they started at the end of it, right?
Yep.
And J.J. Abrams wanted to undo everything from that movie, and he made a garbage 3rd movie. It was trash.
Yeah.
It needed
some
to be
kind
way
of like
longer than it
special
was.
Jedi knife or something. I don't know what. But so, like, here's what I say about the sequel trilogy is, what was it? The Force Awakens was the first one, right? There's one cool scene. There's one cool scene in the first one, which is when Kylo Ren uses the Force to stop the laser bolt in midair.
Yeah.
And that's like,
sweet.
I was like, holy fuck, what's going on right here now? And in the next one, I don't remember what it's called because it doesn't matter. But in the second one, when they light speed through the Star Destroyer now, and people are like, "Oh, that doesn't make any sense because of this and that and the other thing." It's like, shut the fuck up. Look at the editing. Look at the sound design. Look at the everything they did in this scene. Look how awesome this looks. Like they just and they did it so effectively. They had to put signs on the theater door. There is about a minute of silence in this film. It's intentional. Right after that happens, it's just silent. Like the whole way they did it was just fantastic filmmaking. Does it make sense? No, obviously not. You just hyperspace one X-wing into the Death Star in A New Hope, right? Like there you go. We don't have to hit this tiny little port. Just remote control hyperspace. There you go. It doesn't have to make sense. It's fantastic filmmaking. And in the third one, there's no redeemable scene. I can't think of a single scene where I kind of was like, "What just happened?" Nope.
Yeah, I agree. They progressively got way worse. And I don't know why they felt like they had to kill off all of the legendary characters besides Leia.
Which they should have done because she died before the movie even came out. And then she's floating fucking in space, and that could have been it. That could have been the send-off. You wouldn't have had to do any weird CGI stuff later.
Yeah.
It's not like you had a cohesive plan for your trilogy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he didn't have a cohesive plan for Lost. Like everybody hated those last couple episodes and the way it ended and stuff. But everybody
I didn't even watch the last season. I rage quit when they started doing side flashes because they do like flashbacks, they do flash forwards, and they were doing like side flashes. I don't know what the fuck they were doing, and I was like, nah. But to each their own. Somebody who's not getting worse though is Bert with this new album. Check it out. We'll put a link in our episode description. I don't know, Mike, are you done with your cigar? It looks like you might be.
I am fortunately done. I think I'm going to be the outlier on this one, guys. I did not like this one.
Did you eat yours, Mike? Did you eat yours? I think you ate it.
No.
I think you did it the wrong way. You're supposed to smoke it, Mike.
You're supposed to bite the tip off and put it in your gum, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for promoting my album, man. That's really cool of you.
Yeah, thanks
Hopefully
for coming
it'll be on Spotify and all these things later on in life. If it does, it will be sometime in April. Maybe 420 for Mondo Gecko.
All right, nice. This episode will air in May something. So check the Spotify. If it is out on Spotify, we'll also have the Spotify link in our episode description. Bert, I don't know if you remember, but we rate these on a 5-point scale. 5 is like the best thing ever. 1 or less than 1. You can do percentage points too, right? So like a 0.5 would be, I wouldn't smoke. I'd rather smoke anything else. I'd rather smoke meth than this.
Yeah.
Almost. I don't know. Not quite that bad.
No,
what do you rate this one?
I like to smoke meth.
Sure.
Tennessee tracks.
I'm just going to ask Mike if he'll mute his headphones when I give my rating.
No, go ahead.
I'm just kidding. I think the last cigar that I had was with you on the last episode. And the one before that was probably 12 years before that. So I'm going to give this one a 3.5.
Nice. I gave this one a 2. I put it on par with the Groovy Blue. I don't think it's better than a 2, at least for me, but I can see how this would be very appealing. The Tatianas, I think, are very appealing to people if you want a certain flavor. They've got 1,000 flavors.
Do they really have 1,000?
I don't know. That's a little bit of an exaggeration, but I know I had to buy a separate humidor jar just to house the Tatianas that we've been smoking on this show, and every time we smoke one now, it's getting closer to empty, so I'm pretty excited about that. What did you rate this one, Mike?
I rated it a 1.5. I thought it tasted burnt, and I did not enjoy the chocolate flavor. But this was gritty and fake tasting, and I didn't like it. It's not my thing. I don't like flavored
How long ago did you
cigars,
drink your protein shake, Mike?
A couple days ago. I haven't had it for a while, It's
You still got some muscle milk on the top of your beer, bro.
Yeah, no, I didn't like it. I thought it was terrible. I did want to ask Bert, how much did you spend on this cigar in a store?
Oh, I thought you were going to ask on my album, and I was going to tell you that's none of your goddamn business. I think it was like $8.
$8. I would not spend $8 for this cigar.
I didn't know any better, Mike.
No. I'm glad that you picked one that we had, and that worked out really well. That's why we're smoking these Tatianas. They're available nationally, so everybody can find them locally for the most part.
Yeah. Well, that's what I told you, Bert, was you can probably go to any smoke shop and find a Tatiana, but you probably can't find every flavor that you're looking for at that smoke shop. So.
No, yeah, they had rum. It was between rum. I want to say a berry one, the berry fusion one. I'm going to guess that's what it was. And then they had chocolate. And I think maybe they had one more. And I was like, of all of these, I guess I'll go with chocolate.
Yeah, because you were hoping for the cherry, I remember.
And I opened it, and the smell knocked me on my ass with chocolate. I thought I fell in Willy Wonka's chocolate river.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. And the smell, way worse than the actual cigar. Once you start smoking it, actually wasn't half bad.
Yep. Yeah.
Go check out the album. Buy it if you want.
Bert's
It'll
album.
be streaming soon. If you got kids who like Ninja Turtles and you like Ninja Turtles, it's something real fun to listen to as a family, and you can kind of look over at your kid and see him smiling and be like, yeah, that's how I felt when I was your age. This is strictly for fun album. There's literally no emotion behind it. There's literally no politics. There's nothing. It's just pure nostalgic fun for you and the whole family.
And we could all use a lot more of that, especially with all the Iran stuff.
The only swearing is from the actual turtles themselves. I don't swear on it. We got Raphael saying damn, and then I do make one Mono Gecko likes to rip bongs, was one line. And I think other than that, I say that Leonardo decapitated Shredder. But other than that, it's all fun for everybody.
I'm glad you had the disclaimer, because I was gonna say, other than all the effing and jeffing on that album, it was great.
Well, it's funny that you have to even say anything, because what song of the year one year was Wet Ass Pussy. So I mean, what are we even doing here?
Oh my God, was that really song of the year? You can't be serious, dude.
Oh, it was.
Oh my God, that's like the Lick My Balls song. Yeah. What the fuck are we doing here?
Check Nathan's notes for 2023, and it says favorite song of the year, WAP.
Yeah, Spotify Wrapped. You listened to this 15,000 times.
That's the only thing I know about that song is that Ben Shapiro says that he doesn't know what wet ass pussy is. So
that tracks.
Food for thought.
Yeah. A lot of dried up pussies around him. He's the kind of guy who would be like right about to score with like a mildly attractive woman, and she would say something like, I really enjoy Lord of the Rings. It's like fantasy, but also it's got like a lot of sci-fi in it, and I'm really into sci-fi. And he'd be like, excuse me. Like,
well, actually, it's high fantasy, and you have to understand that Tolkien was
dry. Drier than Joshua Tree on a Wednesday.
Oh, geez.
Check out Bert's new album, especially if you love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and especially if you were watching it back in the 80s, 90s, reading the comics, a lot of callbacks, a lot of nostalgia, as Bert said. Otherwise, thanks for being on the show, Bert. With the Tatianas, we always say just pick a flavor you kind of like and go with that one and see if it's for you. Otherwise, we'll catch you next week.
Be safe, have fun.